I had one of the most remarkable tours with Shadi as my Petra tour guide. Not only everything was perfect, but I felt, in every instance, that Shadi truly cared about me and did his best to make this trip memorable. I've solo traveled many places around the world, and visiting the lost city of Petra was high up on my bucket list. To be honest, I sometimes get a bit worried when entering a tourist trap, especially when I don't have a working knowledge of the local language or traditions. This was a quick trip, plus COVID restrictions. But not to worry. With Shadi, I was very comfortable and felt safe during the tour. Sure, we had vendors approach and offer their services/wares, but what place doesn't? I was also impressed with Shadi's knowledge of history and archaeology. As a history buff myself, I tried picking his brain and seeing if I could trip him up, but he's the real deal. Thank you, Shadi. Shadi is awesome. He was so knowledgeable, kind, patient, and trustworthy. He taught us about Petra and the tectonic plates that created the landscape. He told us what to expect from the local markets, and even shared how much he'd pay for certain items. I specifically remember how he treated us to a small cup of tea above the Roman theater. I will forever remember the moment that my older brother and my 78-year-old dad shared fresh squeezed orange juice and tea with a Bedouin woman. Through translation, she shared some of her life with us and my dad shared pictures of his grandchildren. I will never forget that moment. It wouldn't have been possible without the kindness and truth of Shadi. I hope to come back someday. Hopefully Shadi will still be there. My family and I spent half a day with Shadi in Petra in late December, and we were so glad to have come across such a knowledgeable and professional guide. We were amazed by Shadi's impeccable knowledge of Petra, which was an obvious result of his passion for both the historic city and Jordan as a whole. At the end of the trip, Shadi gifted my family a wonderful album with pictures of Petra as an act of kindness, which we appreciated greatly. Overall, we spent a completely unforgettable day in Petra, and Shadi made it 1,000,000 times better. I would undoubtedly recommend booking his tour if you are planning on visiting Petra anytime soon, just as I will myself, once I return to this incredible place. Our guided tour with Shadi was excellent. From the first minute he was very helpful to us and this lasted through the whole guide. He has deep knowledge of the Petra area and he was also patient with the kids. He gave us detailed information that you will not find in the books, since he is from the area. He is also very honest and prepared to help the visitor to have a very wonderful experience to the area of Petra. I suggest that you look for him when you come to Petra. What an experience! The walk there is about 2 kilometers. Through the Seek. Then suddenly the treasury looms into view. Beautiful. Enormous rocks, diverse colors. Stunning. Continuing along the path to the various royal tombs and the monastery. 1.5 hours in the sun, a fairly steep climb uphill. Over rocks, donkeys pass by. But the view along the way. Beautiful. The monastery is also stunning. So worth it. One of the 7 wonders of the world. In my 30 years of using guides, Shadi is the absolute best. Growing up and playing in the caves of Petra, Shadi knows the places to go and the people to meet and avoid. He can plan your entire trip through Jordan, including Wadi Rum, the Dead Sea, and the Red Sea. Ask him about a traditional Jordanian meal, cooked over coals, and eaten family style. Don't hesitate, singles, couples, families, groups, use Shadi, he is the best.